What is up, guys, and welcome back to Nick Plus. Today I got you another video, another tutorial. Is actually a remake or update for one of my previous videos that I show you how to use the Jitstreamer for your iOS devices. In this video I'm going to be using footage from my original video, which is still valid in some and they are the same step that you gotta take in order to set up the Jitstreamer, so to make it work properly with your device. But on top of that, I'm gonna add a second method on top of this video, which is a next step that needed to be changed to be updated to 2023, which I've been going back and forward to the original video, helping you guys out because you're having some issues with the pairing method. And in this video, again, we're gonna be using the footage from the original video, which is still valid, all the way to the point where we gotta do another method to pair your device with the Jitstreamer server. So we're gonna be working on that. And if you guys find this video helpful, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. If you would like to support the channel, you could become a channel member, or you could always buy me a coffee. So without any further ado, I'm going to continue with the video, and when we get to that part, I'm going to cut off and we're going to switch back to the main screen so you guys can see how to do the next part of the video. All right, what's up, guys, and welcome back to Nick Plus. Today I got you guys a special video. It's gonna be another of my tutorials for running your emulators using the JIT. As you guys already know, I made a couple of videos on how to use the JIT for your emulators, specifically for the PlayStation 2 emulator, Dolphin for the GameCube Wii emulator, and lately on my latest video for using the Dreamcast emulator, Flycast. I show you two different methods of how to do this. One of them is using Altstore ALT JIT to run those emulators, making it work. So when you're running the emulator doesn't crash, because most of the time, if you're trying to run the emulator for the first time, you're trying to run a game, it will crash. It's because you need to have the G enabled. So I did a video on how to do this using Altstore. In my other video, which is using this the second method, which is my preferred method, as it is right now, using Jitterbug, and I show you how to set it up and how to run it. But right now, there's a third method of how to do this, is using a new way, using something called Jitstreamer. I'm gonna have all the link down below in the video description, how to where to go on the to download the necessary files for this. And also I'm gonna have a linking you to the original post that was posted on Reddit under the Altstore Reddit, and is using the Jitstreamer. So I'm gonna show you step by step how to set this up. So after you click on the link down below in the video description, which is gonna be this one right here, if you go to the Reddit post, you're gonna click on Get Started. After you click on Get Started, you need to go to the App Store and you need to download Zero Tier. I'm gonna show you right now on my screen on my iPad. I'm gonna show you right now so you guys can see. So you're gonna go to the App Store, you're gonna look for Zero Tier, and you're gonna download and install this app. So after you've done that, you need to go to the Jitstreamer shortcut. So you gotta open the link in the device that you're gonna be using it. So you're gonna be using your iPhone or your iPad. You need to go in the browser and you gotta open that link. Then you gotta click right here with a Jitstreamer shortcut. You click on that, and you're gonna ask you to add this shortcut. So you're gonna click on Add Shortcut. I already have it, but I'm gonna just do it again for the sake of it, so you guys can see. So we're gonna click at it. You're gonna see that you have a new shortcut installed here. If you by any chance don't have the shortcut app installed, that was made by Apple, you could actually re-download by just typing shortcut. You go into the App Store, type shortcuts, and you could actually download the app just in case you deleted it, and you could get it back that way. So after doing that, you're gonna do the next step, which is gonna be you need to get a Jitstreamer pair. All right, So we're back again. So after you completed the initial step of my original video, instead of going here where it said Jitstreamer pair, we're gonna ignore that completely. I'm gonna have a link down below in the video description because the pairing app has some issues, and every time you try to use it, it's not gonna give you the code that you necessarily need in order to pair that with the server. So instead of that, I'm gonna have a link down below in the video description, so you could go to the GitHub for the Jitter. There's another method that I was using called Jitterbug. They have a pairing app that will actually get you the file for you to pair with Jitstreamer, which is the same file that is needed to use this method that I did before, so you guys saw in the beginning of the video. But this one also works with Jitstreamer because it's actually going to generate the file that you need. I'm using Windows, so I'm going to grab the Jitterbug pair Windows 64. So I'm going to grab that file here. After we grab that file, you're gonna have, after downloading, you're gonna have this in your screen. So this is gonna be the file right here. Let me delete this real quick so we could generate the file once again. So right now I'm gonna switch to my iPad screen so you guys can see real quick. This is basically what you guys saw earlier in the other video. So I'm in the Jitstreamer website right now on my iPad. I'm gonna click on the shortcut. I deleted the shortcut so I could walk you through how to do the pairing method. So I'm gonna click on the shortcut right here. Then we're gonna add that shortcut in here. Let's add the shortcut. Now we got the shortcut in here. The next step is that we're gonna need to use connect the iPad to the computer using the USB-C. Plug it in, and when you plug it in the first time, it might ask you if you want to trust the device. If that was your first time plugging in your iPhone or iPad, you gotta click on trust device. The same thing is gonna be with this right here. When you run the pairing app, when you run this right here, you gotta run the .exe file right here. And if it is the first time it's gonna ask you to trust it, you gotta click on trust. And after you do that, it's basically it's gonna tell her like, yes, you trust the device, all the changes are going to be making your device. You just gotta click on yes, and you will have to run this again so you could generate the file. So I'm going to run this right now. Let's see. And right now, as you guys can see on the screen on my iPad, it's asking me to trust this. I'm going to click on trust, and it's going to ask you to enter your lock screen password. So after I enter that, I gotta run this one more time so it could generate the file. We're gonna run it. And right here, it generated the pairing file. This is gonna be blurred out because you got the iPad ID, so I'm gonna blur this out. But right here, you see that's the file that you need. So the next step is you're gonna open iTunes on your computer. So I'm gonna open iTunes real quick, and this is what I'm gonna do. And right here, we're gonna look for our device. I have my iPad. You don't have to be signed in on your iTunes, so you don't have to worry about that. You're gonna click on right here on your iOS device. I'm gonna click my iPad. Then you're gonna click in here where it says file sharing. We're gonna click on that. After clicking in there, we're gonna find a folder which is gonna be easy to locate everything. So I'm just gonna put everything in. Let's see. That's just gonna drop it, the files right here in this folder right here. It's just gonna drop it here. So now I'm gonna grab the file and I'm just gonna drop it in here. And I click all this one in there. So let me see if I have one in there. So yeah, I do have one in there. Let's delete that out so it doesn't cause any type of confusion. And now let me grab that file and I'm gonna drop it in here. As you guys can see, it's already here. So now for you to find that file on your device, we're gonna switch back to the iPad screen. We're gonna go to the Files app right here. I'm gonna click on File, and you're gonna click on my iPad right here. We're gonna click on that. And then this is the folder where I drop it, the unzip folder. So we're gonna click on that. And right here, this is the file that we just transferred. So now we're gonna run the shortcut on the iPad. We're gonna run it. We're gonna click on Allow. And if it gives you any type of failed connection, it's because you gotta remember you gotta run zero tier. That's what you guys downloaded earlier, and you set it up using the video. So you gotta make sure you click on this and enable it. And you know it's enabled when you see the symbol that says VPN on the top. So you gotta wait for that to be fully connected. There you go. When you see that you got the VPN symbol, that means that you're already connected to the server, and you go back to the Shortcuts app And then you see it gave me an error because I didn't have the VPN enabled when I did that. So we're gonna click OK, and we're gonna click on Jitstreamer again. And there we go. I'm registered already, so I'm gonna unregister the device. I'm gonna register so I can walk you through it completely. So let me unregister my device. Click on OK. OK. Now we're gonna click again on Jitstreamer. This is normally how you're gonna see it when it's the first time. I'm gonna click on Jitstreamer again. You will need to pair your device with a Jitstreamer service to continue. Do you have your pairing file already generated? The pairing file that the Jitstreamer is asking you in there is the one that we generated right here on the screen using the Jitterbug pair for Windows. That's the file that it's asking for. When you click on no that you don't have it, it's gonna try to use their version, which is this one right here, their version for the pairing, which is causing a lot of issues. And that's why I swap it to this method, because I saw it works. I just try it out and like, oh, it works. It's giving me the file that I need. So that's how I figured that out. So let's go back in here. So we're gonna click on yes, I have the file. So it's gonna ask you where is the file. So we're gonna go here on the iPad. I'm gonna go on my iPad. I'm gonna go to the folder where I dropped the file, which is this one right here. And this is right here, the file. This is the file right here. This one right here. When I click on that, and you're gonna click on always allow. And there you go. After doing that, your device is already registered, so you could launch any apps that has JIT enabled using Jitstreamer. And again, the big advantage of using Jitstreamer is that you could be in any Wi-Fi connection using zero tier. You run the shortcut and it's going to ask you one of the apps that you have installed. Again, some of the apps that require this in order to work properly, because I can't stress this enough, because I have a lot of questions all over my channel when I do the emulators, and I have all the information down below in the description that you guys are clearly not reading. You need to use a JIT in order to run those apps. So the emulator for the PlayStation 2 Play needs this, the Dolphin needs this, Flycast needs this, and a bunch of other apps need to use the JIT in order to work properly. So after you have that installed, you can launch any app. But right now I don't have anything installed because my profiles are already expired, and I need to renew my certificate so I could run the emulators. I'm gonna do that later on, but basically this is how it works. If I click on this, it's not gonna work, so I'm gonna cut the video right here, switch back to the original video so you can see some examples running. And again, this is all that you guys need to do. If you have any question, don't hesitate to leave it down below on the comments. I will make sure to read it. And also, I'm gonna leave a link to my Discord. If you have any question, I could go one-on-one with you and walk you through it and help you. I try to help as many people as possible with my videos and respond to the comment, but sometimes I get a lot of comments, so they kind of get lost, so I don't get the notifications. So it's better for you guys to join my Discord so we could like talk about it. If you have any question or you need help with anything. And once again, if this video was helpful, please remember to like and subscribe for more. And if you wish to support me, you could become a YouTube member for only 99 cents per month. Or if you want to do me a solid, you could always buy me a coffee. Everything's going to be down below in the video description. So thank you guys for watching again. And I hope this was helpful and this solved any issues you got with Jitstreamer. So once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Your device, and this one is on the computer. So we're gonna click on next, and this is the next step. So we gotta open zero tier. We're gonna open zero tier, and we're gonna enter a new connection. So we're gonna enter this connection here. So we're gonna click on the plus right here on the top right corner. I'm gonna walk you step by step. I'm gonna have the screen on my iPad so you guys can see. So we're gonna click on Asset. We're gonna enter the network ID. The network ID that we have over here is 017 lowercase c. Oh, it's automatically capitalized. Okay, so it's not case sensitive. It's 0 Z 264 VE 7 EC 5E. That's the one we're gonna enter here just in case. prevent having any mistakes, you could do this as well. Just go in here and copy this. Will be the same thing. Go back to your 0 tier and you could actually paste it in here too. Boom. So we have it here, and we're gonna click on we're gonna click on the network ID field, change the DNS to network DNS. So we gotta go actually here, enable on demand, no, network DNS. So we go network DNS. So we gotta tap here in the middle option at the bottom, network DNS, like it says right here. So after we enter it, we gotta change the DNS to network DNS, and we gotta tap on add network to keep everything, and everything else we gotta keep here by default. So the network ID, go at the bottom, network DNS, and then after that you're good to go. So we're gonna click on add network, boom, and we have the network right here. Is the one at the bottom. That's the network that we just made. Okay, now there we go. What would you like to do? Launch an unknown app. So right now we are already successfully connected to this Jitstreamer to do this. So I'm connected to my Wi-Fi and I successfully connected. So now let's see what we need to do next. So it says here, okay, we connected. You want to enable your phone, a pop-up menu. Perfect. Now, oh, we're already connected. That's all that we gotta do. It's actually pretty simple. It's just gotta be careful following the steps. So it's just to show you, so you guys can see what I'm talking about. I'm going to turn this off because I'm already registered. So I'm already registered. Perfect. The thing is already off. I'm gonna turn off 0 tier. And now I have some emulators ready here to test. I got Flycast. I only got games on this one because I deleted the other ones. Look what happened if I try to launch a game on the emulator. I haven't enabled the JIT yet. Let me close it completely because I was using it before. There you go. So now that it's completely fresh and closed, look what happens if I try to launch the emulator. Oh, wait. I need to disconnect. I'm sorry, my USB, because since I'm in the same Wi-Fi, this is why it's running. Because I use it automatically, is synchronizing with my Alt server, so that's why it's working right now. So let me turn off the Wi-Fi so you guys can see, and the USB is disconnected, so you guys can see this. Not my app is not charging anymore. Let me make sure the app is completely closed. Okay, everything is closed. I'm gonna open the emulator again. I'm gonna try to launch the game. You saw what just happened? I click in the game and immediately it closes. So the only reason you guys thought it was working is because, like I said, I'm on my home network and it's automatically using my JIT servers to run this. So I'm gonna turn on the Wi-Fi again and I'm gonna connect it with the USB. Turn on the Wi-Fi. I'm going to go to 0 tier. I'm going to enable the Jitstreamer. I'm gonna swipe this to put this down here. I'm gonna go to my shortcut. I'm gonna run this again. I'm already paired. Now it's gonna ask me which app I will like to run. Let's see. We gotta wait until it says VPN that is connected. There we go, VPN. I'm connected to the server. Now I just gotta wait for that message asking me which app I would like to launch. Let me close this. Open it again. There we go. Now that we're connected, click on this. There we go. Launch an unknown app. Launch an unknown app. Let me launch an app. You see, now it's asking me which app I would like to launch. So we're gonna launch Flycast. Launch Flycast. There we go. Just gotta wait. Boom, it launched Flycast. So if I click on the game, it should be able to run without having crashing. Let's see. Boom, and it's working. So the emulator is working. I show you guys start to finish how to do this with a couple of errors, so you guys can see how to quickly troubleshoot it. So I'm gonna leave everything how it is, because some of you guys might probably run into the same mistakes I did. and this probably will help you to fix it too. Well, as you guys can see, the emulator runs successfully using the Jitstreamer. So the only thing that you gotta need to use this is basically you need to be in a Wi-Fi connection in order to run this. So you're not gonna need Alt server and being tethered to your computer, or have your computer run with you, or for those of you that don't have two iOS devices, you don't have to carry your iPhone or your iPad and so on, because as long as you're in a Wi-Fi and you have 0 tier with a server, and you have the shortcut installed in your Siri shortcut, you should be able to run it. Because very important here, it says right here, that's why I'm bringing this up, and I keep saying it's only for Wi-Fi. Look right here, they have a Q&A right here with cellular. You see, for those of you that were wondering, it's just using cellular connection instead of Wi-Fi, because the only downside, you need to be on Wi-Fi to do this. So you have to be on Wi-Fi. Cellular connection will not work. No, Apple has blocked JIT from being enabled over cellular networks. This is a built-in limitation for iOS, so you won't be able to try to do this using cellular connection. But what I think that you could do is, if you do carry both of your devices, your iPad and your iPhone, you can just basically just do hotspot from your iPhone to your iPad, and you should be able to run it. But just using a straight up cellular connection from your device itself, connecting to the towers, it will not work. But the only thing you gotta do is just be on Wi-Fi, and it will work just fine. Like, after everything is set up, is pretty simple, which I have a little bit small troubles like putting this properly, setting up properly, I mean. But as you guys can see, it was actually easy to fix. So like I said, I'm gonna leave everything how it is, so you guys, just in case you guys run into the same mistake I did, you can fix it right away. But this is a new way for you to run your emulators. So to be honest, it's more simple than my other tutorials, and you guys should be able to enjoy your emulators on the go. You just gotta be on a Wi-Fi and you can just do this. So it's amazing, and it works. I was like super surprised. Like, it does have a little delay because probably all the people trying to use the same thing, or depending on your whole network. But as you guys can see, it works. I just tried with an emulator, and I closed everything to not my Wi-Fi and tried to run the emulator. You saw the emulator crash, and now you see that I could launch emulators from here just using that server. It is straight up simple, amazing. And I'm sorry, I don't know the name of the guys, but I'm gonna list it down below, giving them full credit, because this thing is amazing. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this quick tutorial, even though probably took me more than 10 minutes, but I hope you guys enjoyed this. So remember to like and subscribe for more, and if you have any questions, you're having some issues, since you saw me run into some other issues here, I will try to help you walk through it, so we could get you guys set up with this, because this is amazing. And I know you guys, some of you guys don't want to jailbreak your devices, because I've done it before, and I don't try to tamper with my iPad or my iPhone doing that anymore. It's just a hassle. I just want to keep it as clean as possible, and this is using the JIT for my emulators it's working out for me, so I'm having fun with it. So once again, guys, thank you guys for watching. Sorry for the delay for the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.